Man, sometimes I swear the crypto world changes faster than my kids' taste in music. Like, I blink and suddenly there's a whole new landscape of developments, trends, and craziness this last 24 hours. Definitely one of those blink and you miss it moments.
I feel ya. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose, right?
Yeah,
So much information, so many moving pieces. But that's what we're here for, to sift through the noise and pull out the really juicy bits, the stuff that actually matters for you.
exactly. Like, if you only had time to read one headline today, what should it be? Well, let's start with this. MicroStrategy. They just supersized their stock offering, talking a cool $722.5 million.
Yeah, and it's not exactly a secret what they're planning to do with all that cash.
Yeah.
More Bitcoin. It's like they're on a mission to corner the market.
Right. They're already sitting on a pile of almost 500,000 Bitcoin. You do the math, we're talking over $41 billion worth. That's, let's just say it's a pretty strong vote of confidence.
For sure. And it's not just them. We're seeing more and more institutions dipping their toes into the crypto waters. It's like this slow but steady wave of adoption, and MicroStrategy is definitely riding the crest.
Makes you wonder if we're all going to be paying for our morning coffee in Bitcoin one day. But hey, while we're on the topic of digital currencies, let's talk stablecoins. Did you see that the total market cap just blew past $230 billion? That's a lot of digital dollars floating around.
Oh yeah, it's a huge milestone. Shows you how much demand there is for stable, on-chain liquidity. Think about it. Institutional players, they're looking for reliable ways to move money around in the crypto space. Stablecoins fit that bill perfectly.
It's almost like crypto is building its own parallel financial system, isn't it? But speaking of big players, rumor has it that Coinbase is sniffing around Deribit. Now, for anyone who's not deep in the crypto weeds, Deribit is kind of like the king of the hill when it comes to Bitcoin and Ethereum options and futures.
Right, the big leagues of crypto trading. And we're hearing the potential price tag for this acquisition could be somewhere between $4 and $5 billion.
Yeah, that's not exactly chump change. If it goes through, it would be a massive consolidation play in the derivatives market.
Makes you wonder what that means for competition, for innovation, for, well, pretty much everything.
Totally. It's like watching tectonic plates shifting in the crypto landscape. And while we're talking about a global perspective, let's not forget about those all-important regulations. Seems like everyone's trying to figure out how to handle this whole crypto thing. Take South Korea, for instance. Word on the street is they're about to crack down on unregistered crypto exchanges. And guess who's under the microscope? KuCoin.
And then there's Germany. Their financial watchdog, BaFin, just hit the brakes on Ethena's USDe offering, citing regulatory concerns under the EU's MiCA framework.
Yeah.
Kind of ironic, though, because USD issuance is still going strong, just through a different unit based in the British Virgin Islands. Goes to show you, navigating these global regulations is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Yeah, it's a tangled web for sure. And you got to think, for these global crypto projects, it's a real headache trying to keep up with all the different rules and regulations. It's like trying to hit a moving target. Every country's got their own approach.
Meanwhile, back in the good old US of A, things are getting interesting too. Looks like the OCC is easing up on banks when it comes to reputation risk. Now, this is potentially a big deal for the crypto industry because remember, all that drama with debanking? Maybe, just maybe, this could open the door for more traditional financial institutions to get involved with crypto without freaking out about the regulators breathing down their necks.
Fingers crossed, right? Because let's be real, a little bit of clarity and consistency from regulators would go a long way in this space.
Totally. Oh, and speaking of regulators, mark your calendars, folks, because on March 27th, we've got a Senate hearing coming up for the SEC chair nominee, Paul Atkins. Now, word on the street is he's considered to be pretty crypto-friendly. Could be a sign of a potential shift in the SEC's approach. We'll definitely be keeping a close eye on that one.
Absolutely, because whoever sits in that chair has a lot of power to shape the future of crypto regulation in the U.S. So yeah, that hearing, definitely want to watch.
For sure. And hey, while we're talking about the future of crypto, did you catch MetaPlanet's latest move? They're doubling down on their Bitcoin treasury. Not only that, they just snagged Eric Trump for their advisory board. Looks like they're serious about this whole Bitcoin thing.
Yeah, they're putting their money where their mouth is, so to speak.
Yeah.
They're now holding 3,200 BTC. That's a pretty hefty chunk of change. Shows you Bitcoin's appeal as a legitimate store of value is growing.
It's like the digital gold rush all over again. And speaking of seismic shifts, the U.S. Treasury just did something pretty unexpected. They lifted the sanctions on Tornado Cash. That's right, the crypto mixer that was making headlines for all the wrong reasons. This is a big deal, folks, because it throws a whole new wrench into the debate about crypto privacy and regulation.
No kidding. This decision raises a ton of questions, like where do we draw the line between national security and individual privacy in the digital age, especially when you're dealing with decentralized technologies like Tornado Cash? It's a complex issue, and this is just the beginning of a much larger conversation. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour over the last 24 hours in the crypto world. We've covered everything from mega Bitcoin buys and stablecoin surges to potential exchange mergers and regulatory shakeups. It's a lot to process, but one thing's for sure. The crypto landscape is evolving faster than ever. So as you go about your day, think about this. What do all these events tell us about the future of crypto? What trends are emerging? And what's going to be the next big thing to watch out for? Don't be shy. Hit us up in the comments and let us know what you think. And hey, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next deep dive.